Alright, greetings. This is Brother Tabidi back with you. We're going to be dealing with some scientific notation, multiplying scientific notation, and please be aware of the exponent rules I have here at the top because we're going to apply those. When the decimal is moved to the left, the exponent moves to the right. When a decimal moves to the right, the exponent moves to the left. That'll make sense once we go through this and you understand what we're talking about. Okay, when we're multiplying scientific notation here. We first of all, you want to go ahead and isolate your whole numbers here. You have 3.5 and also you have 4.5. And so what we want to do is we want to multiply those two together first to get our problem going. Okay, so we have 3.5 times 4.5. And as we know, we're multiplying decimals. It's just a regular problem, a regular multiplication problem until the very end when we add the two decimal spaces we have here. Whatever numbers are to the right of the decimal space of each number, that's how many spaces that we have to go backwards with, right? So we have two decimal spaces here. Let's go ahead and do our multiplication now. Okay, so we have 5 times 5, should have given you 25. We have 5 times 3, which is 15, that's 17. Then we have 4 times 5, which is 20. Keep that 2 up there in the 0. Then 4 times 3 is 12, plus the 2 is 14. And so we have 5, 7, 5, and 1. So we have 1575, and we put our decimal place in the right area. It should go right here as 15.75. Okay. At this point, we want to go ahead and set up our problem. Okay, so let's go ahead and write the answer that we have here. We have 15.75 because that decimal is obviously going to go right here times 10. And then you have to look at, we have a positive 1 here because there's no number next to it. And we have a negative 10 there. Now we have to deal with our exponents, okay? So negative 10 and 1 we know is negative 9. But this isn't our final answer because in order for this to be scientific notation, we have to move the decimal place so that this decimal here is in between the first whole number. Remember, that's the rule? So really, we're going to have to move it, boom, 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 right here. And so since we have to move it this direction, now it becomes 1.575 times 10. And instead of the negative ninth, remember when it says when you move the decimal to the left, what's the first thing it says up here to the top? When the decimal is moved to the left, exponent moves to the right. All right? So if this is negative 9 is right here, correct? And if we're going to move to the right, that'll make this negative 8. And so yes, this would be negative 8. And our final answer will be 1.575 times 10 to the negative 8. And that will be your final answer. If you got that answer correct.
All right, good job. Give yourselves a round of applause. I'm lowering everybody's behavior score unless everybody gives me a round of applause.
We love you, Tabidi! We love you, brother Tabidi! You're the greatest!